Everybody down this way, good?
Yep.
I have to twist my head tonight, okay? It won't be as easy.
Let's twist again.
Good evening. It's time to call the June the 26th, 2025 Wirt County Board of Education meeting to order. Our first order of business is our Pledge of Allegiance. We do have a flag, right? That's a good question. Didn't even think about it. I think there's one back there.
We could bring one up on our cell phone, maybe.
We might have to touch it. Okay.
There's one in the gym. We can point towards the gym.
I'm sorry, William. Yeah. I'll go ahead and lead this. I got on track there. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Very good. Okay, we're down to approval of agenda. Do I have a motion to approve the agenda?
So moved.
Okay, under the agenda, under finance, I have some figures for you. Payment and invoices will be $367,615.94. I'll repeat that. $367,615.94. Mrs. Cummings, you check me out, make sure I'm right, okay? Under budget supplements, it'll be $133,974.86. That's $133,974.86. And budget transfers are $543,031.54. That's $543,031.54. Under workman's comp, we do not have a name on the carrier, so we will bring that back at the next meeting or one of the meetings coming up, so there's no name, so we will not deal with that one. We have a new resignation on here, number 6, under resignations, leave of absences, and that is April Dawson as head girls basketball coach, Wirt County Middle School. We have under 13, under employment, Janet Frazier, substitute teacher for 25-26 school year. Under new business, we have number 4, approve the addition of 5 days as needed to Kelly Darty for 24-25 contract for TIS. Get my fingers to work. And that looks like it's all that I see. Anybody see anything I missed? No? Okay, we have a motion. Any questions, comments? Hearing none, we have a motion to approve the agenda as presented. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Down to information. Let's see. No, we have nothing under information. What about delegations?
No delegations.
No delegations? Okay, we're moving right along. We'll slow down here in a minute. So under agenda, need a motion to approve the minutes of the June 3rd, 2025 regular meeting. Do I have a motion?
So moved.
We have a motion to approve the regular minutes of the June 3rd, 2025 meeting. Any comments, corrections, concerns? Hearing none, we have a motion to approve the June 3rd, 2025 regular meeting minutes. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Down to finance. Need a motion to approve the payment of invoices in the amount of $367,615.94.
So moved.
Mr. McCown.
Lots of expenditures this evening. Mrs. Cummings and her crew have been working diligently to get everything processed and close out the year's books. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 runs of expenditures for your consideration and approval tonight. The first on 6/10/2025, totaling $139,808.49. Noteworthy in this is Discount Communications, the new radios that we put on the buses, and West Banco of $70,000 for the QZAB payment. The next run also on 6/10/2025, totals $57,164.44. Noteworthy on this is the P card for Gordon Foods and $48,000, and Harris Oil for diesel fuel and $4,702.67. The next run is on 6/18/2025. It totals $15,760.65. Noteworthy on this, we have Mountain State Florentine for football field maintenance and the West Virginia Department of Ed refund for unused leadership grant. Next run is on 6/19/2025, and it totals $99,374.45. Noteworthy on this, we have the football field maintenance that we did. We have Southern Educational Services for the virtual math program, and we have West Virginia Department of Ed for virtual spring tuition. The next run is on 6/24/2025, totaling $2,000. This is our dental vision insurance payment. The next run on 6/25/2025 totals $20,057. This is our workers' comp initial deposit. Then 6/26/2025 totaling $28,450.91. Noteworthy in this run is Mon Power for $10,000 for high school electric, and Wirt County Health Services for $10,000 for counseling services. Then finally, also on 6/26/2025, totaling $5,000, we have dental vision insurance payment. All of these runs of expenditures total $367,615.94. And Mrs. Cummings is down at the end of the table with the basket of invoices that's overflowing and can entertain any specific questions that you might have.
Thank you, Mr. McCown. Any questions for Mrs. Cummins on either these invoices or any other invoices? Here none, we have a motion to approve the payment of invoices, amount $367,615.94. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Now we need a motion to approve budget supplements in the amount of $133,974.86. I'm sorry, need a motion.
So moved.
Mr. McCown.
Okay, we have several supplements this evening. The first, as you might have mentioned in the expenditures, we have a refund of the Teacher Leadership Framework Grant. Notice that is a negative $2,000. The next supplement also in the negative $2,327.40. This is a reduction in our Project Aware Year 3 funding. All the rest are positive supplements. The next in the amount of $3,631.34. This is West Virginia grant for the numeracy conference that we recently sent teachers to. Next in the amount of $110,000. This is the value of commodities received from the Department of Agriculture. The next supplement in the amount of $9,700. This is a WVDE grant for attendance incentive bonus for classroom teachers. The next in the amount of $8,707.19 is a summer feeding program. Next in the amount of $1,161.77. This is a transfer in to cover faculty senate hiring costs. And finally, a supplement in the amount of $5,101.96. This is the National Teacher Board reimbursement. These supplements total $133,974.86.
Any questions? Here none, we have a motion to approve the budget supplements in the amount of $133,974.86. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it. Okay, need a motion to approve budget transfers in the amount of $543,031.54.
So moved.
Mr. McCown.
We have several budget transfers for your consideration tonight. The first in the amount of $18,600 is a transfer for additional paving behind the middle school and at Wirt County Primary Center. If you've not been out there, the former gravel drop-off loop in the front is paved, and then we had where the dumpsters are in the back of the middle school, paving that and leveling that out. Then next in the amount of $68,173.01, this is Project Aware transfer of carryover for mental health services and staff development. The next transfer is in the amount of $1,161.77. This is a transfer out to cover faculty senate hiring costs. The next in the amount of $372.99. This is transfer for staff development. The next is in the amount of $52,028.22, transfer of special ed funding for curriculum software, services, and substitutes. Next is in the amount of $373,172.51. This is transfer general fund to cover changes in personnel, subs, and long-term vacancies. The next is in the amount of $1,848, transfer rural low income for STEAM activities. And then the next is in the amount of $3,122.03, transfer for alt ed services. The next is in the amount of $12,242.77, transfer state vocational funding for travel and curriculum. And then finally, in the amount of $12,310.24, this is transfer Title I for intervention services and travel. All of these transfers total $543,031.54.
Any questions? Here are none. We have a motion to approve the budget transfers in the amount of $543,031.54. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it. Motion carries. Okay, we're going over number 4. That'll come back to us at a later date. Down to number 5. Need a motion to give board authorization for budget revision submission through June 30th, 2025.
So moved.
Okay, I think, who wants to explain this? You going to do that? Or
So I'll
Commissioner
read,
Council?
I'll
Okay.
read what is in the packet. It says, "The board hereby authorizes the treasurer, with the approval of the superintendent, to pay any invoices and make necessary budget revisions as needed for the purposes of closing the fiscal year ending June 30 and submit to the West Virginia Department of Education. Any budget revisions or payments made will be brought to the board in July for approval." So as you recall, the last board meeting, we voted to move this closer to the end of June to give accounts payable time to process and close out things. There may still be a small amount of invoices that need to be paid out and closed between now and the end of the month. And this gives Mrs. Cummings the authority to pay any of those bills and to do what she needs to do fiscally, and then to bring those things to you July 1st for the board's approval. Anything to add?
And we're also still waiting, is this working? We're still waiting on a couple grants to come in. I've estimated as best that I could and what you approved up above, but whenever they're supposed to be here by June 30. But as of before I came over here, they're still not here. And we're expecting, I don't know, about $15,000 still yet to roll in. But that would just give me authority to
So
go ahead
Mrs.
and
Cummings
sure
told
it
me
up.
that I'm on deck June 30. I may have to come in the evening of or whenever to, because all of the physical things are in the old Weavis Wow green screen that you can't log on to at home, so you've got to be here. So I may have to drive back in June 30 and approve those grants.
Any questions? Here are none. We have a motion to approve the board authorization for budget revision submissions through June 30th, 2025. All in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. Ayes have it. Motion carries. I don't think the next one takes a board action, but we're going to. Okay, need a motion to approve the FY 2024 audit, the finalized audit.
So moved.
Okay, so you have already received the audit results from the folks that audited us, and Mrs. Cummings has went over that, but each year the financial folks at the West Virginia Department of Education has to review and take a look at our audits, and if there are any findings, then to send out information to the board to make them aware of that. This letter was in your packet from Justin Hannon, coordinator of school finance, saying that there were no findings in our audit. So I'm bringing that to the board for your approval tonight.
Any questions? Just comment. I know we say it all the time. Good job.
Yep.
Good job. Okay, so we have a motion to approve the finalized audit for fiscal year 2024. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed say nay. Ayes have it, motion carries. Okay, at this time, I am going to I'm going to make a motion to enter into executive session under exemption 9, purchase of property discussion. So that's a motion on the table. Any questions, comments? Hear none. We have a motion to enter into executive session to discuss a purchase of property. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, opposed say nay. Ayes have it. We're in executive session. Karen, won't you stay? And Sherry, you go ahead and stay.